Yeah, what's up? Yo, guess what, guys? New Orleans Saints won the Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts. Wow, 31-17. You know what? Like, when I was watching that game, the Saints won that Super Bowl, I was yelling. I like, you know what? I like, who that? Who that? New Orleans Saints won that Super Bowl. They deserve that win. And guess what? I'm glad the New Orleans Saints won that Super Bowl. I even had the jersey on. Reggie Bush, even though he didn't do much, at least he scored some first downs and shit. Saints, bro. I'm glad the Saints won. Peyton Manning in the beginning of the first quarter, scored 10 points. He was scoring. He was doing his thing. He was reading the defense. Threw to Dallas Clark like 3 plays. And wow. I thought like the Colts was gonna do something. They're gonna come back and retaliate. All of a sudden, the second quarter comes. The only Saints got that Hartney. He kicked a field goal and they scored 3 points. And then all of a sudden, Peyton Manning threw to Pierre Garçon. He made that touchdown, and the Colts were leading like 17 and 12. And all of a sudden, this guy came back, Pierre Thomas, running, cutting it back, made a touchdown. Damn, Drew Brees did a good play. He was patient on the ball. He was throwing 2 first downs. He was like not rushing to win that game. He had his patience. Drew Brees had his patience throwing in first downs. Like Marcus Colston, Robert Meacham, Reggie Bush, Pierre Thomas, Jeremy Shockey, they all had an opportunity to throw a ball. Same as me. When I play football, I got an opportunity to throw at anybody. I don't do it just for just one player. I do it for each one. I take turns. You go next. You go next. Everybody takes a turn when I'm playing a quarterback position. I don't play favoritism on somebody. So Drew Brees doesn't have a favorite receiver to throw it to. He throws it to anybody that's open, and that's how a team player is supposed to be. And Peyton Manning, he was doing what he was doing, and Matt Stover missed that field goal, and then the Saints, then this guy Peyton Manning threw the ball to Dallas Clark, and he made the first downs. And Joseph Aguilar made his touchdown. And all of a sudden, Peyton Manning tried to throw the ball to Reggie Wayne. Tracy Porter all the way, bro. He took it all the way to the end zone. Intercepted. He picked it off from Peyton Manning. Went to the end zone. And the Saints were leading 30-17. 30-17.
31.
And then they kicked the field goal, and it was 31-17.
Yeah.
And the Saints, the coach Peyton Manning was throwing the ball, and Peyton Manning missed he didn't call, he called the time. He was trying to call time. He didn't call the timeout. That was the biggest mistake that Peyton Manning did in the last quarter, in the last 5 minutes of that quarter. Instead, Jim Caldwell called a timeout, and all of a sudden Peyton Manning tried to throw it to Clark. That was short, and New Orleans Saints, they're running the clock, and New Orleans Saints has won the Super Bowl, man. You know what? I was happy that the Saints won. Congratulations to New Orleans Saints and to the people that are celebrating New Orleans, Louisiana. Shout outs to those people from New Orleans. They really deserve it because the whole shit with Hurricane Katrina, and I'm proud that the Saints have a championship. They made their history already, finally, in their first professional sport team winning a Super Bowl ring. It was the same to us. Well, we went the first, franchise team we won a championship in Miami was the Miami Heat. I was proud that he won a championship for the first time. And from there, the New Orleans Saints really deserve this win. They really deserve it, And I was watching the Peyton Manning that he said he the only team he will lose to will be the New Orleans Saints. He'll be happy to lose to that team because that's the city he grew up and he was born, and his dad played for that team, for the Archie Manning, and his dad and Eli was rooting for the Saints, and Peyton Manning had probably had to do something to make the Saints win that, and all I know that the Saints put their good fight. They put a good hard fight between the Colts and the Saints, and I'm really proud. This was a good game. It wasn't the best, but I prefer this game better than the Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Because the Saints and Colts. Honestly, this is one of the most unpredictable Super Bowls I ever seen in my entire years that I watched Super Bowls. Like, one of the most, because Peyton Manning and Drew Brees are the number one seed from the East Conference, and the Super Bowl was in Miami. They appear 7 Super Bowls there, 10 or 7, correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm glad that the Saints won the Super Bowl. And pretty soon I'm gonna get my Drew Brees jersey. When I get the money, when I have the chance to get the money, I'm gonna buy that Drew Brees jersey and I'm gonna wear it. I'm glad that the Saints won and Drew Brees became a Super Bowl MVP. It touched me a lot that New Orleans is a city that did a lot for the Hurricane Katrina, and people were they're very passionate for that team, and that's what inspired me watching the Saints win that Super Bowl, because they've done a lot. They've been through a lot from the Aints era to a franchise team. They finally won and made history. Drew Brees changed the culture for New Orleans ever since they signed him, because the Miami Dolphins was going to get him, but instead they got Dante Culpepper in 2006, and Drew Brees had that shoulder injury when he was in the San Diego Chargers, and the Saints got him. They cut Drew Brees, and then all of a sudden the Saints got him and gave him a 6-year deal. So his contract is going to be up pretty soon. So they're going to renew his contract, a longer term deal. So does Peyton Manning and the rest of the quarterbacks like Tom Brady and Matt Schaub. But like I said, right now you see me in the black and gold right now. The screen is gold because the Saints has won the Super Bowl, and I'm proud for the Saints and the city of New Orleans. They did really deserve that one. That's gonna help the city of New Orleans, build up the places in New Orleans where it's all messed up. It's gonna become better. It's gonna be cleaner now. For all these years, it's sad to see that. It's very emotional, for the Saints to win that Super Bowl. It means anything to them, They were very passionate. They even named their own restaurant after the team. That's how much the city's passionate about. And you see crowd, and they're gonna do a party, even though they win or lose. That tells you the Saints deserve that win in the Super Bowl. And even though they lose, they will do a parade for the Saints. It's like, wow, and they won. They actually won, and you know what? I was proud that the Saints won that Super Bowl. All right, guys, what do you got? 31-17. Colts had a good game, putting up that defense pretty good, but Dwight Freeney was hurt. Peyton Manning was doing his shit. Pierre Garçon and the rest of the guys. I respect the Colts team, but the Saints got their victory. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good one.